That's how happy I was when I saw this announcement from Hamilton that they're coming up with a new type of suite of ETFs. And this made me think not only that today we can actually have 1, 2, 3 ETFs to choose from investing, but also we have bond ETF that we can invest our money, and there's more options. So this video today, I'm going to go deeper a little bit on this announcement of from Hamilton, what ETF they announced that are coming soon, and I'm going to make this video 2 parts. So part 1 will be just announcement of what ETFs they announced they are coming to the market, and part 2 I'm going to go into details of the first ETF that's coming very soon this coming week. So I'm going to deep dive on that particular ETF, and we're going to see what it has to offer for passive income investors. And also after that video, I'm also going to make another video comparing this ETF that they have right now and versus the new ETF that are coming up. And also I can compare also with other ETFs from other providers, because as you know, there's also always competition in the market, that whenever one provider bring one ETF, there's another person, another company that comes up with another new type of product that's similar. But my job is to make sure you pick the right one. So I always have this video where I call a battle of ETFs. I'm comparing between those 2 ETFs or ETFs, depending how many I'm comparing. But so this you only gonna get on this channel, and if it's your first time, just make sure you subscribe, because on this channel I always bring you an update on new ETFs coming to the market and any changes that it's happening with these ETFs that you are thinking about investing, or you have invested already your money in them. This is an announcement, right, that we can see here. We can see the Milton, we can see the US dollar right here, and this is Hamilton himself, you know, on $10 bill. So Hamilton ETFs. Hamilton ETFs announces a filing of final prospectus for Canada First covered call bond ETF and expansion of its suites of yield maximizer ETFs. And the announcement came on September 8th. That was a Friday, 2023. So, so we start here, Toronto, September 8th, 2023. Hamilton partner, Hamilton ETF, is pleased to announce that it has obtained receipt from Ontario Securities Commission for final prospectus of 3 new products within its suites of yield maximizer ETFs. The first one will be Hamilton US Bond Maximizer ETF, or HBND, H-Bond. Hamilton Technology Yield Maximizer, which will be QMAX, that's another one. And the third one will be Hamilton US Equity Yield Maximizer ETF, or SMAX. The Toronto Stock Exchange has also provided its conditional listing approval for these new ETFs. So those are the 3 new ETFs that are coming to the market. And we look at the HBND H-Bond, the first of its kind in Canada, is expected to launch and start trading on the TSX on or about September 15th, which will be next week, with QMAX and SMAX following in quarter Q4, which is the exact date is not announced. But if you are a subscriber of the channel and you hit the notification button, of course, whenever they release the date of these particular ETFs, I'm going to cover them in details. And also, of course, I'm going to compare them with other ETF, because you gotta know which one you invest your money and which one is suitable for you to invest your money, as always. So that's a new announcement. But here we can look at these ETFs. 1, 2, 3. We look at Hamilton US Bond Yield Maximizer. The ticker symbol is HBND. And investment objective of this one is to deliver attractive monthly income while providing exposure primarily to US Treasury through a portfolio of bond exchange rate fund to supplement distribution income earned on the exchange traded fund holdings, mitigate risk and reduce volatility. H-Bond will employ active cover call writing program, and the yield indicated is at 10.1%. When you look at the QMAX, which actually I'm so excited with the QMAX. This is technology, because we don't have as many technology ETFs in Canada. So what's the objective of this fund is to deliver attractive monthly income while providing exposure to portfolio of primarily large cap US exchange trade fund technology equity security, and also to supplement dividend income earned on equity holdings, mitigate risk and reduce volatility. QMAX will employ a cover call option writing program, and the target yield will be 13.1. So this is a pretty good for technology. Not only you invest in, you get exposure for growth of ETF, but also you get that 13%. And of course, it's going to deploy that kind of strategy where it's a 50-50, most likely will be, but we'll go into detail whenever it comes out. Okay. When it comes to the third one, will be Hamilton US Equity Yield Maximizer ETF, which is SMAX. And objective of this particular fund will be to deliver attractive monthly income while providing exposure to a portfolio of primarily large cap US equity securities, to supplement dividend income earned on equity holdings, mitigate risk and reduce volatility. SMAX will employ a cover call option writing program. So all of them, of course, they have a three objective. First is to have exposure of those index that they are following, and second will be to mitigate risk and reduce volatility. And of course, they will pay monthly dividend, and the yield we can see is 10 plus percentage. The QMAX pays more than any other of those three that are coming up. Of course, bond will give you that little bit of stability in your portfolio. So it's a pretty good announcement, this one, and I was so excited when I saw these ones. When you look at the Hamilton right now has about 2.8 billion, so about 3 billion in asset under management so far. So it's a pretty good with their products. So to recap this, HMAX is announced that is coming up with the 3 new ETFs, and these will be the first one will be bond ETF, which is H bond, and the second one will be QMAX, and the third one will be SMAX. So H bond will be bond from treasury yield. I'm going to, if you watch a second video, I'm going to give you details about this one. I'm going to go deep dive on this one particular one. QMAX will be more of a technology companies, so we'll give you growth and also 13%. When you look at SMAX, is also the biggest company, so will be more of a S&P 500 right companies, which some of them will overlap, right? But we will go into details. I'm going to compare between this and this on coming up video, as long as once they release the date when they're coming up and they give exactly holdings, I will cover indeed, like as always. And also to recap on that, also it's that they already applied to Ontario Security Commission, which is of course this jurisdiction where Hamilton is. Most financial companies, of course, in Canada, they are based in Ontario, so they have to file with Ontario Security Commission. So, and then they already pretty much get approval of these particular ETF, and also they get conditional approval from TSX, is where they're going to do the listing of these type of ETF. So that's announcement that I really wanted to bring to you today. So if you like this video, just make sure you follow the next one, which I'm going to talk about exactly what a hedge bond has in store for us as passive income investors. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If it's your first time, just make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, and if you want to share, you can also share. Bye bye.